Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. I am very happy to be here today because we are on the final battle of Fire Emblem 7 Hector mode. Now, this battle is pretty much the same exact battle that we played before in the final chapter of Elliewood's mode. There's a lot of unique dialogue though, and because of that I do kind of want to show that off. I wouldn't say it's as much as you think it is going to be, but it's still a significant amount and stuff I do want to show off. And we are using some new units that I haven't really been able to properly go or talk about because, I've been trying to save it for all those abridged chapters and everything. So I figure that, since we have a new final team, we may as well go ahead and show that off too. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and set this up. Of course, once we get to the map preparation, I'm probably going to go off camera and then get all that stuff set up behind the scenes. But we're going to be showing the whole battle once again and everything good in between. So hope you guys are ready. Final chapter, Light. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have my team here. So I actually had a lot more mains in this playthrough than I thought I would have. So I actually had to bench a lot of my units. Ended up having to bench 5 of them. Which, I guess that's kind of what I had to bench last time, but I don't remember. Elliewood mode feels like such a long time ago. But yeah, I had to bench Matthew, Heath, Sarah, Guy, and Dart, who, funnily enough, despite saying throughout the playthrough that I was not going to use Dart, still managed to reach level 16, and definitely scored higher than a number of my units. But I'm going to go ahead and just go through the basics, not counting these 5, who I have to bring no matter what. So first off, Oswin. Oswin has been quite literally the badass of this playthrough. Pretty good stats. Nothing amazing. I feel like his strength is normally better, and I feel like he normally gets better speed growths too, if I'm being quite honest. But, he's a knight, general class. This is what he usually turns out to be. But yeah, overall pretty good stats. I was definitely satisfied with Oswin in this playthrough. And in Hector mode, it is definitely worth using Oswin just because you get him for a large part of the game anyway. And he is, important in a story-significant manner as well. Also brought Nino because Nino's been absolutely amazing. That's all that can really be said. Look at these stats, all 20s except defense. And, I even gave her a body ring so she can maybe use Fimble Vetera a bit more accurately. And hey, she'll actually be able to use the S-rank tome as well, so decided to bring Nino along for the ride. Sane, honestly, I think Sane turned out a lot better than my Kent did. He is definitely lacking on a lot of stats, he only had 1 stat that got in the 20s, but with that being said though, he has a lot of HP, he's pretty well balanced on everything else. His defense actually did really well this playthrough, I was really surprised with that. And, I love Paladin units as well, so figured that since I wasn't using Kent in this playthrough, I definitely had to bring Sane along for the ride too. Also going to be bringing Farina because why wouldn't the hell I bring Farina? Look at her. All of her stats are in the 20s. She didn't cap any stats, but also keep in mind she's also not level 20 yet either, so she could very easily do that. And yeah, she has the potential to max pretty much everything except Lux, so she is hands down, I think, the best unit in this game, and probably the best unit in this particular playthrough. Also, because I'm using Farina, I decided to bench Heath. I will give a special shout out to Heath. Heath actually did fairly well. His defense was a bit lower. In fact, it's weird. Farina's defense is actually better than Heath's. But he is a pretty solid unit, and he did very well in this playthrough. Even got a lot of kills, too. He may even be in the MVP slot. I really don't know yet. But anyway, bring in Farina because she's awesome. That's pretty much all there is to it. Barter's been phenomenal in this playthrough. He's nothing amazing because he's a warrior class, and the warrior class is not really known for being super great to begin with, but he really performed. He got me out of a lot of jams throughout this entire playthrough, so I couldn't not bring him. And look at that win streak. He's gotten over 100 wins, and I think that's more than even the MVP of the last playthrough. He could end up being the MVP. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet, and we still have a chapter to play, but, you know, it's looking pretty good for old Bartray here. Next up, we have Rebecca. You know, Rebecca had a great start. She was getting pretty much strength, skill, speed, every single level up. Her defenses were pretty bad, and she also had the lowest HP, hence why she gave her the angelic robe that I had remaining. And also gave her some defensive bonuses too with those items. But, I mean, she'll hit anything. She'll generally dodge everything. She's pretty solid, all things considered. And, you know, she's definitely my bow user. I've definitely enjoyed using Rebecca, and I'm glad she turned out the way she did. Definitely way better than Will. Gotta say it, way better than Will. Next up we have Canas. Always bring Canas. He can use Luna. That's more than enough of a reason to use him, honestly. And yeah, use Canas. That's all I gotta say. His defenses actually end up being a lot worse this time around. I don't know why. His defenses just seem very low. Even Nino's defenses were better, which is... Again, it's weird, but Nino's also amazing, so... really not much to say about Canas. Bringing him just for the Dark Magic and Luna. That's really about it. And that's everyone. Matthew, I mean, he's a utility unit anyway, so he wasn't that phenomenal. But, you know, did consider it, tried to anyway. Talked about Heath. Sarah not bringing just because, again, didn't quite reach S rank in light magic. It's really hard to do that for the staff users. You pretty much have to use them exclusively, like once they promote, if you want to get them up to S rank. But still, she turned out alright, I guess, but her magic stats a bit low, considering. Guy, I mean, really it's just the strength. I mean, he crits pretty much every single time. So, I mean, that really wouldn't matter too much, I guess, but, you know, I have other units that have an Essence Sword. I'm pretty sure I do, anyway. Hold on. That's actually a good question. Actually, I don't. I could change my mind, I guess, but... guess I'm just not going to use the Regal Blade unless I just happen to get Lynn up to A rank, which I guess could happen, but that probably won't happen. Well, either way, I didn't think Guy was super great to bring along anyway, so I decided to bench him, and kind of the same thing for Dart. Although I will say Dart is probably a lot better in this playthrough than he was in my Elliewood playthrough, hence why I used him a lot more. And he did a pretty good job of kind of holding the zone, despite me not being 100% on committing to using him, even though I still used him for a good part of the playthrough. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get this started. Gonna save because don't want to organize all that again. And yeah, let's get this playthrough started, guys. Nurgle! Ha! You're here. But you're too late. The gate is already opened. I will claim the mighty quintessence of dragons. I will become stronger and move ever closer to perfection. You're through here. You've sacrificed people like they were nothing but things. What does power mean if it comes at such a cost? I am who I am. The pain of others I do not feel. The sorrow of others does not touch me. Death feeds me. Death pleases me. I am the essence. I consume. You fools will become corpses here because I wish it to be. Rise and come forth, my servants! You seem impressed with my work. Or perhaps it's just that you've seen a familiar face. Marcus Louse and the Black Fang Knaves? What have you done, Nurgle? These morphs you see before you, I've given them the abilities and appearances of the people whose essences I used to craft them. Do you understand? I have the power to perform miracles. Oh yes, Hector. Your brother, Uther, the Marquis of Ostia. He's dead, is he not? How? If you would like, I could make a morph of your brother. It would be well suited for a fragile human such as you. Perhaps a heartless puppet could ease the longing in your soul. Shut up. A heartless puppet? That's you, monster. What? To gain power, you think of no one but yourself. You are devoid of emotion, unable to feel the pain or suffering. You are the puppet, Nurgle. Pah! Your weakness runs deep in you. You can never understand. The concepts of good and evil are devoid of any meaning, any value. These ideas prevent humans from liberating their own strengths. Such foolishness, the ultimate foolishness of the human race. Nurgle, after all these years, you have not stopped to reconsider your ideas at all. The same is true of you, Athos. You must see the truth of it. All living creatures take energy from somewhere. We all use it to create, to change into something better. The knowledge of Arcadia has shown us the road to the ultimate transformation. And yet, you will not take that road. Why do you reject the obvious? I am not opposed to the quest for power, for greater knowledge. However, that quest must be driven from within to fuel your quest. With the stolen lives of others, this brings not wisdom but abomination. I remember. I still remember. Those words are unchanged from when you first set the mages back. When you and the dragons conspired to bury me. Look at this wound. The wound I took from your magic. It was a mistake. The only person who understood, the man I thought my truest friend. It was a mistake to try and destroy me. It confirms some things for me. That trust brings betrayal. That friends bring weakness. You're beyond help, you craven fool. Do you have any idea how Greybeard felt? What it must have meant to cut down a former friend? Are you telling me that you don't get it? Hector! What happened in the past? What reasons drive you? None of these matter. I have no compassion or pity for you whatsoever. The crimes you've committed are unforgivable. I care not for your excuses. Prepare yourself, Nurgle. With these hands, I shall end your crimes today. Interesting. Let us put your skills to the test. Assuming, of course, that you can get past my morphs first. This is my fight. Stand back, everyone. Don't be stupid. We're fighting too. We're not just going to leave you alone, Hector. I'm with you. Before now, and from here on, too. You guys... Don't forget about me, Lord Hector. And Ninian, I'm sure she's here as well. Nils. Oh, Ambrose, you too? For honor of the Knights of Ostia. Father, brothers, for all that I've lost, I won't let him get away. I won't hold back. This is for all the lovely ladies I've yet to meet. Hey, there's no doubt we'll win. Just don't forget my bonus. Whoa, I'm burning up! I'll do whatever I can to help. Let this battle be forgotten by history. That is all I ask. Everyone. Here we go. Give it your all and beat this knave. Okay, guys. You will not believe this. Although maybe you will. I had to restart the chapter. Because of one little thing I forgot to consider. I'll go ahead and share that footage now. And you use, well, Luna, obviously. I just realized something. Oh my god! I hate critical hits. I hate critical hits so much. Okay, well let's try this again. Okay, first of all, gotta go to this little area right here. That's fine. Can't believe I let that happen. It's typical, though. Just extremely typical that it happened. It is what it is, though. So yeah, there are conversations in this chapter, by the way, and I'm going to have all of them right away. So let's do that. Hector, do you have a minute? It's about my brother, isn't it? Sorry I didn't tell you. It's alright, I understand you better than anyone. More importantly, have you settled things with Oswin? Don't talk to me about him. Hector, you're not angry with Oswin. When Lord Uther was in trouble, you weren't at his side. You're angry with yourself. It's true, isn't it? I was the same way. I couldn't save my father. I couldn't save Ninian. Over and over I blame myself. Eliwood. But you know that's just a way of running from the sadness of loss. I think you've already realized that. Lord Uther and Oswin, they were thinking of you above all else. You must see that, but if you continue to pretend that you do not, you will lose sight of something terribly valuable. That's all I have to say. Okay, so that's not the only conversation, though. Let me just verify. Damn, I didn't plan that very well, but that's okay. I should be still fine as long as I don't do anything stupid. Eliwood, wait! What is it, Lindis? Is it true what Nurgle said? You mean about Lord Uther? He said he's dead. When? Did you know Eliwood? Hector has been acting a little strange, so I forced Oswin to tell me. It was the same illness that took his father. The sickness came on suddenly. It took less than a year for the disease to spread. So when we met him at Castle Ostia, he was dying. Yet he didn't want Hector or us to know. He pushed himself too far. I'm sure he was told he shouldn't be moving about. Hector, when did he... Only recently. He figured it out when he saw Lord Uther wasn't at the castle. He pressed Oswin to tell him. After that, so as not to distract us, Hector pretended that nothing was amiss. No. That's... Lindis. Oh god. So sad. That's all I gotta say about that. Also, I knew that I was gonna do that. I knew I was gonna make that mistake. I think he'll be fine. Like, he has more speed, but I think Rin Flinch is... No, he can definitely attack Sane twice. That's my bad. Okay, well I was gonna use Oswin to talk to Hector, but I can do that next turn, I guess. I also forgot to move frickin' Athos, too, which is not great, but... not much I can do about it now. No, I guess I can still move him. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid crit right there, Canas. Not terrible, I guess. Speed. Nothing wrong with a speed level up. Let's see, you're gonna go up here, you're gonna use Aurora. And I should be fine for the next turn. I can even use healing with Canas if I need to. Okay, so let's work on these troops down here now. First of all, I guess I'll just go with you. Crit! Yay! You love to see crits. Crits are just really good. Now about this. That's a 64 chance to crit, by the way. And she gets it twice. Holy crap. Honestly, I wasn't expecting... Like, I was expecting her to get it regardless, but... Still crazy to see. Still crazy to see. Also, damn. Not only can she double with it, but she can one-shot. Yeah, let's use it. 37 times 3. Holy crap. That's like what? 37 times 3... Kind of a mad level up, though. That's 74... 111? That's pretty good. Anyway, I think we're... I guess I could bring Nino up here to fight Kenneth. She does have the advantage, after all. Okay, well, let's go ahead and have this conversation. Oswin. Lord Hector, what is it? It's okay. I don't have any more doubts. Nurgle's time is up. Yes, sir, and I, Oswin, will be at your side no matter what. What a nice little apology there. I think we can pretty much just do whatever for the rest of this turn. Okay, Kenneth. You're not going to get a crit on me this time. Or who knows, you might. Just gotta remember, I can't attack with them now, because there's that chance now, but... still can't believe that happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Lyn here. And we'll go ahead and have this conversation, too. What is it? Hector, I'm certain that you did not cry, so I will. This is your share of tears. Don't say anything. Just for a little while, let me lean on you for a little while. Don't. Don't die, please. You... I know. Jeez. Ugh. The feels! That's all I can say, the feels. Okay, so they should be fine if they do that. What can Nino do against... Not much. Not too much. Actually a little disappointed by that, to be honest. Okay, well let's do this then. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Gen Pest, gonna go ahead and heal you. Before, you know, I get crit and die again. And then we'll just use normal Luna, I guess. And of course I crit this time. Where was that the first time? Just the fact that he was 2 HP short of... Well, 3 HP short of surviving that initial attack. That's what made it really painful. But we'll move on. We'll move on from it. Let's see, that's actually kind of cool, because... Oh, well, she didn't get either... She didn't get either 64% crit. That's insane. That's crazy. Anyway, I do have something to show off, I guess. We can do that here, I suppose. Father... Father... I'll end this. I'm sorry. Well, she did end it. She definitely did that. Gotta give her credit for doing what she said she would do. Also, you will have Bossakalos. As far as this one, who's lowest leveled we have left? Farina, really? Oh, I never got Elliewood up to... Let's give it to Elliewood then. And there's, I can use like other things too if this doesn't work. Yeah, because I didn't take Elliewood to the last chapter, so... Or the previous chapter, so... Despite being the first promoted Lord for a long time. Also, pretty decent level up, honestly. I guess I never really covered the stats of my Lords. I mean, Hector we talked about a little bit. You know, generally what you'd expect from Hector. I feel like his defense was a bit lower, but I also feel like his resistance was a lot better in this playthrough. Lyn, pretty awesome. I'm honestly still tempted to say Lyn is probably my favorite, or the best growing Lord in this playthrough. Elliewood, I wouldn't say he was as great as he was in the last playthrough, but still pretty decent. He got that skill up, his other stats aren't too bad. But man, my Elliewood last time was killing it. Like, absolutely killing it. Okay, so now let's get in here. Rex Hosta versus... Oh, no matter what. Here, let's do this. Let's put you here. We do need to kind of start. I'm going to probably use Canas for the next section. Didn't do a lot of damage. Didn't critical either. Interesting. You know what, let's kind of get Nino up some more levels, because Nino's pretty good. And we have some time to work around the next few turns because of, I don't want to just straight charge into Lloyd and Linus at all. Also... That is actually kind of dangerous. I won't put me... Okay, no, we're good. Can I maybe... I might do this for her just because she does look kind of dangerous here. Please don't crit. Well, okay, you can crit, but... You can definitely crit. I'm okay with you critting. Okay, so we get Excalibur. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Men's Staff, because I want to keep Excalibur for Nino. Yeah, let's see what Fimble Vetter does to Mr. Louse here. Really good damage. Doesn't quite kill him though. Wow, Nino, my god. And you still have, what, 7 levels to go? That's 2 of your stats capped, by the way. That's speed and resistance. Damn, girl. Okay, so let's do this. These little... Okay, how much will you do again? 10. So we need to get you... I mean, this will do it, unless you crit. I mean, even if you crit, that's fine. So there we go, have the Rex Hasta. Didn't quite level up. It happens though. And everything else should be pretty self-explanatory. Surprised he's going for Rebecca here, honestly. One swing at the Brave Lance is all it takes. Okay, here comes these guys. I hate these guys. They are so freaking scary. I might just use Rebecca to take out this guy because... Or, no, I can't, no. Never mind. Elliewood. Yeah, you do it. Damn, Elliewood even got a crit for that, too. Okay, because, yeah, I need to be ready for this next part. If I do this, I'm fine. I don't see myself using Sane in this next part. Again, it feels like I'm not really even using Sane, but again, I kind of have to be careful with him. Okay, so there we go. So I want to test something here. Damn, even that's like not super accurate, and he's still probably gonna kill me in return. Okay, yeah, I pretty much have to play or fight this guy a bit carefully. I mean, it is frickin' Lloyd. Lloyd is hands down, I think, probably the scariest of these guys, but. Never mind, Knass is just gonna frickin' kill him. Now, I hate doing this, I'm gonna have to drop the Regal Blade though, because none of my units can use it. I don't even think Lynn is gonna be able to make it there either, so... I mean, like, there's not exactly many threats left. Also, wait. Oh, right, because you had Excalibur. Okay, so... We do still have it. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We do have, Linus, though. Still pretty dangerous, Linus is. We can still probably get him this turn and still be fine. You know what, Barter? You've been itching to do something. Damn, he even gets the crit, too. But yeah, if it wasn't obvious, if you fight Lloyd and Linus with Nino, there's also going to be flavor text there, too. And more than that, if you actually bring Legault, Legault actually has flavor text with not only the Reed brothers, but also with Brendan and also with Uhai as well, because they used to be, like, he used to work with the Black Fang during all of that, so I always thought that was kind of cool.